What happens when you take plant medicine? Hey, I'm Tiffany, your guide to inner knowing and expansion. Let's talk about it. The portal to higher consciousness through the spirit molecule. You guys can go look up what the spirit molecule is if you don't have an idea. So maybe you have a better idea of what I'm talking about for plant medicine. So, within seconds after taking plant medicine, the spirit molecule in particular, you will start to notice a shift in perception. Colors, patterns, fractals, your perception, sight perception starts to change. And there's a moment of ego dissolution for a lot of people, which is the sense of self dissolves. You are maybe one with the universe. This goes into the next one, which is a lot of people have profound spiritual experiences, which is something that I have occasionally had where I'm not a spiritual person or I wasn't. And I had a profound spiritual moment that just kind of changed the way I viewed things. So when you lose your sense of self, you are able to fully experience what is happening when you're taking plant medicine. So profound spiritual experiences. Some people see entities. I've never had that, so that is, you know, other beings. Maybe people would call it aliens. Maybe it's themselves in a different dimension. There's just something there. People often describe having downloads, like getting messages from the universe. This is where I talk about how sometimes when we do a plant medicine retreat, we let go of a lot of patterns and things in our lives because we've had such profound experiences that we realize what we're holding on to is really just unnecessary. Think about fighting, anger, repeating the same cycles over and over and over. And when you lose your sense of self, you gain your sense of self. And that maybe doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's kind of abstract. And until you do a plant medicine retreat, um, it's hard to understand. Like, I could never explain what happens fully when I do it because it's unique to every individual. These are just a couple of things that tend to happen for most people, right? Like the idea of fractals, patterns, colors, because it's I can't remember the brain mechanism that's happening for your perception to change. The other cool thing, I was just going through a bunch of scientific research, is it talks about how it increases theta waves, and theta waves is where you dream. And so, how cool is it that you can maybe start to understand consciousness through your dreams and what your dreams mean? I need to go look up that research a little bit more, but I love researching things. It's great. I'm working on my doctorate degree, so researching is a thing that I have been doing for quite a while. So, the spirit molecule, go look it up.